Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can get notified every time that there's a new read. This read is for Pisces. Yay! So Pisces, this read is centralized around you being grounded in what really matters most to you, governing yourself, and finding a balance between how it is that you govern yourself and what makes you feel free. Okay? What I'm seeing in your challenge position is feeling like you have the world in your hands with this Two of Rods. So maybe that kind of also feeling like you're bound or stuck or constrained. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities and you wanting to master that with this Magician card. So like I said, you having the whole entire world in your hands and the tools to manage it all with the Two of Rods. Eight of Swords, feeling like you're stuck or bound, or you maybe overwhelmed or feel like you got too much in your hands, like the world is a bit too much for you. And wanting to balance that out and kind of master it with this Magician card, right? So that is what's in your challenging position. I can see that clear as day. That is what's going on. Like you feeling like you got a lot that you want to do, plus that you have to take care of, like stuff that you got to be responsible for, plus things that you want to do in your life. You may be at that age where it's like, I'm at my peak. I want to do all of these things that I actually want to do because I'm capable of doing them, though I have all of these responsibilities, and I want to find a way to master it all and balance it all. And Spirit is saying remain grounded in what really matters to you, so that you're not tearing yourself apart when it comes to your failures or your shortcomings or wherever it is that you may make missteps. Okay, I'm seeing that in regard to what it is that you do for fun, maybe even your work, that you're invested in it, and you may be trending like on social media. You may share like what it is that you do on social media. So I am seeing that's successful for you, and that when it comes to like challenges, you're ready to take on those challenges regardless of what your failures have been. So there's resilience in there. And then I'm also seeing the emotions that are associated with the read is that it's all happening for a reason, right? And the overall reason Spirit is saying is for you to be open to what is new that is coming in, and that giving you a sense of liberation. Seeing that your sassy ways is definitely something that, excuse me, your sassy ways is something that makes you feel free. That just comes with like the mastery. I don't call your sign Pisces, I call y'all Spices, because when a person meets a Pisces, they could automatically be under the assumption, if they don't know your sign, they might think that you're a fire sign because of like how vibrant we are, right? Though at the same time, like y'all spicy, though y'all still a water sign. And yeah, Pisces is one of them signs, child. Pisces is definitely one of them signs that where y'all not, I don't call y'all Pisces, I call y'all Spices, because y'all spicy. So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do reads, I do them based off of time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you, right? Pisces, the time that has been offered to me is Page of Rods. Really just coming in, giving the information that you need so that you feel prepared and ready to move forward with whatever comes next, right? confidently. This could also be like someone making announcements. You could be sharing, posting more, all of that kind of stuff. I am seeing you as being flirtatious and very forward. Could be forward thinking, could be flirting with the reality, that type of thing. I mean, it's limitless, really. And also patriotic, loyal, and public spirited. So you could also be inspiring other people, and people could be probably making testimonies about your influence in their life, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. I am seeing you in this Hierophant energy for the cycle that I'll be reading about, what has happened in the past. And just for reference, when it comes to the last parts of the read, I do my reads in the fullness of time, so you can get a full scope, right? And the way that I pull cards is that in the midst of me pulling cards for what's going on with the time now, obviously that leads to things that are going to happen in the future. So that's why I read the way that I do. Anywho, just putting that out there. The Hierophant card is the energy that you have been in for the entirety of this cycle that I'll be talking about. The energy, and you're being perceived as mystical, philosophical, thoughtful, contemplative, wise. People come to you for advice. They trust your opinion and maybe even look up to you. So that may be why you could be feeling like you want to master the balance between the Eight of Swords energy and the Two of Rods energy, right? You want to know how to be the best at what's going on in your life, though the reality of it is these kind of challenges are inherited, and the best that you can do is recognize that you also have the ability to overcome them with strength, to give yourself grace and give grace to others as you go through these experiences, and recognize that it is all happening for a reason. You are the only one that can overcome these challenges. No one else in your family, your bloodline, is specifically designed to be able to overcome these specific challenges because they cannot walk in your shoes. You are the only one. So let's get into the read. Pisces, you are somewhere in between what is real and being perceived as innocent, right? So the first card for the read is the Three of Cups, recognizing some type of coming together. You could be in a community, a social group. This could represent social class, people that you hang around, people that you come together with, people, like I said, that look up to you. Could be your community that supports you and whatever it is that you do in regard to you trending. I'm seeing you as graceful, and whatever happens with you comes natural and easy, or it has come natural and easy. Furthermore, I am seeing that in certain aspects where you may have been regretful with this Five of Cups energy, you took on the challenges that you went through that put you in the Hierophant position to be in this Two of Swords. So definitely walking by faith, kind of picking up a religious study or practice, learning how to manage, control, and communicate your emotions effectively, feeding your soul with the confidence that is necessary, the strength that is necessary to move forward, so that you are moving forward to calmer waters. And I can see that with the Six of Swords. We want you to be confident. I'm seeing that as vivid, like you may have had vivid dreams, visions, brilliant in your approach to handle and tackle these things, and you're being perceived as not obnoxious. Okay, so then I see you in this Knight of Swords energy. This could represent you opposing the opinions of others, right? Or you going within and overcoming those challenges within, which is probably what this energy is. So a lot of times when we're dealing with mental or emotional traumas, you know, things that our body, memories that our body holds on to when we are trying to progress in life, right? And kind of like the memory itself from the energy that's being processed out or expelled, whatever the situation is. Time just moving forward, really. You know how there was this thing that Empress Ava posted, and she's like, when I'm meditating and then my mind kind of goes to thinking about some bullshit, and then like I gotta get back in my meditative state. This card kind of reminds me of that, right? Like, you focusing on building up your confidence, and at the same time, whatever it is that people may have said to you in the past, whatever traumatic experiences that your vessel kind of holds on to because it wants to, like, those people that experience that thing, that inherited karmic cycle wants to teach you that lesson. So, you know what I mean? Though I'm seeing that you're standing strong, and it's all happening for a reason. I'm meant to be liberated from feeling like I'm meant to be open to new opportunities and new information and a newfound, you know, mentality when it comes to what it is that I can and cannot do. I'm not limited in this, and I'm not new to this. I'm very true to this. So you're being perceived as a revolutionary, obviously, a trendsetter, like I said, setting trends, and the come at me bro type of energy, like standing up against even what can't be seen, just what's felt, the energy that's heard, you know what I mean? And being resilient in that is not being perceived as ridiculous. It's something that people are looking up to you for, and that's why you have the Hierophant energy for this whole cycle. So then I see you in this Queen of Swords energy, which is self-explanatory. Like, I'm gonna talk my shit, and ain't nobody going, whether even if I have to say it to myself, because I'm not about to fail. You know what I mean? You're being graceful with yourself, and wherever your failures or whatever transmuted or needed to be processed to you as a failure, you have the confidence in the information coming in that was necessary, paired with this, came next, the Ace of Swords, with how peaceful you handled the situations, how gracefully you moved into that new age of information with the Ace of Swords. So being able to communicate effectively to others, communicate effectively through a voice of love within, and just experiencing the delight that comes from that. It takes away all the feelings of things being weird or twisted or corrupted, you know? And then I see you at the end of this cycle being in this Lover's energy. So you can be the source, the matriarch of how this thing moves forward when it comes to your bloodline. Because yes, it is all happening for a reason, though all of those reasons are happening to you as the energy is moving through you. So you have to stand strong in your position if that's the kind of person that you want to be. And there's definitely a necessity to give yourself grace for where it is that you may have fallen short, and give grace to others, especially if they're a part of your family, or especially if you love them, because especially if you're older, because you're the one that they're picking it up and learning it from, right? You're being perceived as distinguished, dignified, extraordinary, acclaimed, and this kind of love it's not hostile. Like I said, you're in between real and innocent. Saying it like I see it, okay? So that was the end of that cycle. So moving forward, because certain things have transpired and happened, this is what's going to happen, and it's all happening for a reason. There's a possibility that yes, you may get tired, right? Putting in all of this time, being grounded in what matters most to you, can make you feel like it's time to recharge, right? And Spirit is saying, utilize that time to recognize the foundation, the good things that you built for yourself with this Four of Rods. Look at what we made. Look at how stable it is. And where you find that there are faults in, what do they call it? Like when the earth has like fault lines or something like that. Where you find that there are faults in the foundation is your foundation. So nurture it. Male or female, not gender specific. If you are the father in this, if you are the masculine in this, if you are a divine masculine, nurture it. Pour yourself back into it with love and grace and compassion and understanding. And if you are the divine feminine in this, be a divine feminine and nurture it with compassion and grace and desire to admire all of the good things. Because when it's time for you to leave this world, I would hope that you want to leave it in love and not spite. Because people that kind of leave this realm or this dimension in spite, they don't really go anywhere after that. So I'm seeing you as finding ways to laugh and enjoy the things that you have created and made in life. Even in the regard to what has been unfamiliar to you. Like I say, you could be someone that's older or you could be someone that's younger. Just getting into social media or just, getting into the gist of using technology or learning how to do something new. Right? And thriving in that. All about nurturing it. What's going on is not wicked and it's not repulsive. Spirit is saying it's something that you should step into because it is all happening for a reason. And usually 9 times out of 10, the reason is your future. Moving on, I see you in the High Priestess energy. Oh, you're so intuitive. And not snobby. People feel like they can openly come to you and you feel like you can openly express your position in all of this. Then I see you in the King of Rods energy, and this is the last card for the read. This is someone that's focusing not just on your own individual life, though, like I said, making sure that you can maintain what it is that you have mastered when it comes to yourself, and also understanding that has a process and the ability or the capacity to continuously change. So you have to ebb and flow with time and space. You have to be able to adapt. And wherever you may feel like you have failed, allow your sassy side to come and step in and just enjoy the good things about life. I'm seeing you as sophisticated, maybe even a little bit materialistic. Nothing wrong with that, especially if you're establishing wealth for your bloodline. And not complicated. So sending love and light and healing energy to you, my dear Pisces. I hope that whatever was open, that you now feel liberated in your understanding. Bye.